Today, we're diving into the world of Tanghulu, a classic Chinese street snack that's as beautiful as it is delicious. If you've ever wandered through a bustling market in China, you might have seen these glistening jewel-like sticks lined up in rows, catching the light and tempting passers-by with their vibrant colors and irresistible shine. Tanghulu is more than just a treat, it's a piece of living history, a symbol of joy, and a celebration of simple ingredients transformed into something magical. Making Tanghulu is an experience in itself, one that brings people together, whether you're on a busy street or in your own kitchen. There's a playful, almost childlike delight in watching fruit get dipped in molten sugar, then hardened into a glossy shell. And when you finally take a bite, it's pure fun, a crisp, crackly crunch followed by a burst of juicy, sweet tart fruit. Imagine the sensation: you sink your teeth into the delicate sugar shell, and it shatters with a satisfying snap. Inside, the fruit is still fresh and juicy, creating a perfect contrast of textures and flavors. Whether you use strawberries, grapes, or the traditional hawthorn berries, each bite is a little celebration. Tanghulu's story stretches back nearly 1,000 years, all the way to the Song dynasty. Legend has it that a royal consort fell ill, and the court doctors prescribed hawthorn berries coated in sugar as a remedy. The treatment worked, and soon, this sweet creation became a beloved snack among the people. Street vendors quickly caught on, threading hawthorn berries onto bamboo skewers and dipping them in syrup. The sight of these candied fruits sparkling in the sunlight became a familiar and cherished part of Chinese street life, especially in the colder months. The name Tanghulu literally means rock sugar calabash, inspired by the way the stacked berries resemble the shape of a traditional calabash gourd. It's a name that captures both the look and the spirit of this treat: simple, playful, and full of charm. Over the centuries, Tanghulu became a wintertime favorite in northern China. The cold air helps the sugar shell set quickly, giving Tanghulu its signature crunch. Its sweet, sour flavor and sparkling appearance make it a festive treat, perfect for sharing with friends and family during chilly days. Today, Tanghulu is enjoyed all over China and beyond, with people experimenting with all kinds of fruits: strawberries, grapes, blueberries, even pineapple. All you need is fresh fruit, sugar, and a little bit of patience to create your own batch of this magical snack at home. Working with hot sugar might seem intimidating, but don't worry. I'll walk you through every step, from prepping your fruit to getting that perfect, glassy coating. With a few tips and a bit of care, you'll be making Tanghulu like a pro in no time. So, gather your favorite fruits, roll up your sleeves, and get ready to create a treat that's as fun to make as it is to eat. Let's bring a little bit of Chinese street magic into your kitchen. Are you ready? Let's get started. The classic Tanghulu is all about the Chinese hawthorn berry. These little red gems are tart, crisp, and have a unique flavor that's instantly recognizable to anyone who's tried the real deal on the streets of Beijing. Their firm texture and balanced acidity make them the perfect candidate for that signature glassy sugar shell. But don't worry if you can't find Chinese hawthorn where you live. Tanghulu is all about creativity and using what's fresh and available. You can experiment with all sorts of firm, not too watery fruits. The key is to pick fruits that will hold their shape and not leak too much juice when you bite into them. Think about what's in season, or what looks best at your local market. Strawberries are a top pick for many people. Their vibrant color, juicy sweetness, and slight tartness make them a crowd pleaser. Plus, they look absolutely stunning once coated in that shiny sugar glaze. Grapes, whether you choose green or red, are another fantastic option. Their natural snap and burst of flavor pair perfectly with the crunchy candy coating. Try mixing both colors for a playful, eye-catching skewer. Mandarin segments add a citrusy twist and a pop of bright orange color. Just be sure to use firm, seedless segments so they stay intact and don't fall apart when skewered. Even firm chunks of kiwi or melon can be used for a tropical flair. Their juicy, refreshing taste is a fun contrast to the crisp sugar shell, and their colors add variety to your presentation. Don't be afraid to try apples or pears, cut into bite-sized pieces. Their crunch and subtle sweetness work beautifully, especially if you want a more autumnal vibe. No matter which fruits you choose, preparation is everything. Start by washing your fruit thoroughly to remove any dirt, wax, or pesticides. Clean fruit not only tastes better, but it also helps the sugar coating stick evenly. After washing, it's absolutely crucial to dry your fruit completely. Any leftover moisture will cause the hot sugar to seize up or slide right off, ruining that perfect shell. Lay your fruit on a towel and gently pat each piece bone dry, paying special attention to crevices and stems. Once your fruit is dry, it's time to get creative with your skewers. Thread 3 or 4 pieces onto each bamboo stick, mixing and matching colors and shapes for a beautiful effect. Arrange them neatly on a plate or tray. Presentation really does matter. If you're using strawberries, you have a choice. Leave the green tops on for a pop of color and a rustic look, or hull them for a cleaner finish. Both ways look great, so go with your personal style. Make sure each piece of fruit is firmly secured on the stick. You don't want anything slipping off when you dip it in the hot sugar, or when you take a bite. This is your canvas, so take a moment to arrange your skewers in a way that's visually appealing. A little extra effort here makes your Tanghulu look irresistible. Remember, we eat with our eyes first. The more colorful and inviting your fruit skewers look, the more everyone will want to try them. So have fun, get creative, and let your imagination guide you as you pick your perfect Tanghulu fruit. Let's get organized before we start. You'll need 2 cups of granulated sugar, 1 cup of water, and your prepared fruit on skewers. For tools, a heavy-bottom saucepan, bamboo skewers, and a baking sheet lined with parchment or a silicone mat. Don't skip the parchment. It keeps things from sticking. A candy thermometer is highly recommended for perfect results, but you can use the cold water test if needed. So, to recap, sugar, water, fruit, saucepan, skewers, lined baking sheet, and a thermometer. Got everything? Brilliant. Let's get cooking. Time to make Tanghulu. Place your saucepan over medium heat, add sugar and water, and stir just once to dissolve. Let it boil, don't stir again, or the sugar may crystallize. Clip your thermometer to the pan, aim for 310 degrees, 150 degrees. Watch for a pale amber color as it heats. Once it hits temperature, turn off the heat and work quickly. Tilt the pan, dip each fruit skewer, and twirl for a thin, even coating. Let excess syrup drip off, then place on your lined baking sheet. Repeat with all skewers. Work fast, as the sugar hardens quickly. That's it. Tanghulu made. The secret to perfect Tanghulu is hitting the hard crack stage. 300 degrees by 150 degrees by 9. Too early, and the coating is sticky. Too late, and it's burnt. If you don't have a thermometer, use the cold water test. Drop a bit of syrup into ice water. If it snaps, it's ready. Avoid stirring once boiling to prevent crystallization. If sugar crystals form on the pan, brush them down with a wet pastry brush. Work quickly when dipping. Syrup thickens as it cools. If it gets too thick, gently reheat, but don't burn it. Prep is key. Have everything ready before you start. Once you get the rhythm, you'll be a Tanghulu pro. Safety first. Hot sugar can burn, so stay focused and keep kids away. Keep a bowl of cold water nearby for emergencies. Dip fruit quickly for a thin, crisp shell. Let excess drip off. Use room temperature. Bone-dry fruit. Moisture ruins the candy. Don't rush the sugar by turning up the heat. Steady, medium heat is best. Don't try to store Tanghulu for later. It's best eaten fresh as the shell gets sticky over time. Make, cool, and enjoy right away for the perfect crunch. Avoid thick coatings. They overpower the fruit. Remember, dry fruit, patient sugar, and quick dipping. That's the secret to Tanghulu success. 15. Tanghulu's story begins over 900 years ago during the Song dynasty, when it was first created not as a sweet treat, but as a royal remedy. According to legend, an emperor's beloved consort fell ill, and palace doctors recommended hawthorn fruit coated in sugar syrup to help her recover. The remedy worked, and soon, this simple yet magical combination of fruit and sugar became a favorite among the royal family. Over time, Tanghulu made its way from the palace to the bustling streets of northern China, especially during the cold winter months. The crisp, frosty air made the sugar coating harden perfectly, turning Tanghulu into a beloved seasonal street snack that warmed both hands and hearts. Even today you'll find vendors selling Tanghulu at lively festivals and busy markets, their carts lined with rows of glistening jewel-like fruit skewers. The classic version uses tart hawthorn berries, but the creativity doesn't stop there. Modern Tanghulu makers experiment with all sorts of fruits. Cherry tomatoes are a popular twist, offering a burst of sweet and tangy flavor with every bite. You might also spot Tanghulu made with pineapple, strawberries, grapes, or even unexpected choices like yams, each adding their own unique taste and texture to this traditional treat. Some vendors take it a step further, rolling the sticky candied fruit in a layer of toasted sesame seeds for a nutty aroma and extra crunch. Others coat their Tanghulu in crushed peanuts, creating a delightful contrast between the brittle sugar shell and the soft, juicy fruit inside. In recent years, Tanghulu's popularity has spread far beyond China's borders. You can now find it in cities around the world, from bustling metropolises to small towns, where people of all ages are discovering its irresistible charm. Whether you're wandering the streets of Beijing or exploring a food market in New York, you're likely to spot Tanghulu's signature glossy skewers catching the light and drawing a crowd. The treat has even inspired new versions in Korea and Japan, where local fruits and flavors are used to put a fresh spin on this ancient snack. Tanghulu is more than just a sweet, it's a symbol of celebration, nostalgia, and togetherness. For many, it brings back memories of childhood festivals, family gatherings, and the simple joy of sharing a treat with loved ones. During Chinese New Year and other festive occasions, Tanghulu is a must-have, adding a touch of sweetness and tradition to the celebrations. Making Tanghulu at home is a wonderful way to connect with this rich tradition. As you dip fruit into bubbling syrup and watch it harden into a shiny shell, you're taking part in a ritual that's been passed down for centuries. So whether you're enjoying Tanghulu on a bustling street or making it in your own kitchen, you're now part of a story that spans generations and continents. How cool is that? And there you have it, homemade Tanghulu. Admire those glossy, jewel-like skewers. The best part? That crackly bite and juicy fruit inside. Share with friends and family. Watch their faces light up. Whether you use strawberries or got creative, you've made a legendary snack. Thanks for joining me. Cooking should be fun and shared. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more easy, tasty recipes. Let me know in the comments how your Tanghulu turned out and what fruits you used. Until next time, happy cooking.